There's a new MBBS curriculum and it's angered many. So much so that the National Medical Commission, India's medical education regulator, has had to revise it thrice. And it's still not got it right. Hi, I'm Abhay, and here's a quick overview of what's happened. In late August, the National Medical Commission issued a list of competencies that India's UG medical students must develop during their studies. The curriculum, colleges and teachers must help them build these. The problem? The curriculum guidelines required students to see the homosexual and transgender communities as abnormal. Plus, the component on disability was dropped altogether. Now, activists were furious. One group threatened to report the NMC to the World Federation for Medical Education, the WFME, a global organization dedicated to the education and training of medical doctors. In 2023, the NMC received recognition from the World Federation for Medical Education, or the WFME, and this allows Indian medical graduates to practice in countries requiring WFME recognition, such as US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. The National Medical Commission withdrew the guidelines on September 5th and issued revised ones on September 12th. Now, the references to LGBTQ+ have been dropped and the language has been rephrased. But the component on disability was still missing. The Madras High Court then stepped in and said we need to update this curriculum. The National Medical Commission issued additional guidelines. So basically, here's what's changing. Number one, remember how MBBS textbooks used to talk about gender identity disorder? That's gone now, because the Madras High Court said being transgender, gay, lesbian or bisexual isn't a disorder. Number two, the language around sexuality has been rephrased. The guidelines have dropped terms like abnormalities and picked more accurate, respectful terminologies like physiological alteration. Third, in pediatrics, instead of just describing adolescent sexuality, students will now learn about diversity in sexual orientation and gender identity. But the NMC is still reviewing the section on disability for its foundation course. Experts have said that NMC is confusing admission guidelines for disabled students with disability competencies, two entirely different things. And this was even pointed out to the NMC Council in the Madras High Court, and still they failed to address it. Experts have called for the MBBS syllabus to include provisions outlined in laws for disabled and transgender persons. Now, the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment has also sought a response from NMC about this. The body has to respond in 15 days. To know more about NMC's CBME guidelines, click the link in the description box below. And for more videos from Careers 360, click the links over here and subscribe to the channel.